Hi Cluebeauties, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Chidema aka Clue. Thank you so much for tuning in for today's episode. And today, according to the title, we're doing how to make a jumbo knotless braids. So like you guys know from our previous video, if you've watched how to outline a full lace, so this is the result of it. And there's something I like to do to my full lace. I like to first of all add it in hot water, not very hot, not very cold. I also like to add it in hot water just to make it slip down very much easier for me. So this is a lace tint spray. I used it for my client because she's dark in complexion. But after using the tint spray, I also went ahead to use my foundation, dark tones foundation, to darken it and make it more realistic. Okay, so after this, I'm going to show you guys the materials we need. First, you need your full lace, ventilated full lace, which I have the outline ventilated full lace. Then you need your tack pins or your T-pins, whatever you want to call it. Then you need your shine and jam. I like using shine and jam for this knotless braid wigs because it makes it shine. It's an edge control extra hold. It makes it shine. I really do love it. Now this one is the olive oil hair polisher. It's from Ventilate. I like using this because it gives my attachment moisture, makes it soft, and it doesn't make it very coarse. Okay, so it makes it so easy for me to work with. I like soft work. So this is the above ultra hold hair mousse. This is for the after use, after really apply the hot water. So this is our hairspray conditioning. It's from Care Science, is oil sheen. Okay, now the rest of the products, we have your bands, your tapes, your scissors, your comb, and ribbon brush. Then last but not least, you need your attachment. I've already cut this into cutting tool and I've already fished it out, so you need that as well. So now I'm going to show you guys everything when we come back after the short break. And if you have not subscribed to my channel, please make sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe, share to friends and family, and I'll be seeing you guys after the short break. So welcome back guys. I hope you guys have actually subscribed to my channel and liked and commented. So if you have any comments for me, just leave in the comment box below. If you have any video requests, I'm going to be doing all that. Just leave a comment for me. I've done some video requests and I'm still working on making sure I do the remaining ones. So guys, just be patient with me. You guys know this is the busiest season for us ventilators and wig makers, and even for a makeup artist. So this is the hair. I've actually unraveled one. You guys can see the baby hair, which was made with a hair blend. So I've unraveled one and I've brushed it. Then this is my kinecolon hair. I'm about to unravel one part of the fished out ones. Then I'm going to go ahead and take my oil and apply on it. So like I said guys, the reason why I really love applying this oil is because it's very nice. It makes the whole thing so soft. It's moisturizing. Okay, it makes everything so soft. For me, I really do love the feel on my hands. That's why I normally use it. Then as you guys can see, I did the first one, but the other hair was actually on my waist, so I had to pack them all together before I continue my work. So it's better to pin your stuff down, then pack every other thing, so you will not get distracted while you're making a particular hair. This braiding is very precise and should be taken very seriously. Okay, so I'm going back again to unravel it, but before I do that, let me just take something that gives me this joy and happiness. Like, I haven't slept, I didn't sleep, I've been awake trying to make your orders ready. I just decided to make use of this one to make a video with this one so that you guys can see. That's all, because I love you guys, my beautiful family. That's all. So yes, we have finally unraveled that. So what I'll do here is the amount of attachment you need to bring out depends on the hair and depends on what you started with. Okay, so I'm doing only 7 strands. It should be 7, okay, but how you add it is what matters. The size of the braid and everything is what matters. So this is something you have to do physically to know exactly how much braids to add for each one you add in. So I'm going to use my shine and jam and slick the edges down. I'm going to use my brush to brush it and make sure it is well slicked and beautiful. You can go ahead and use any other edge control of your choice. It must not be this shine and jam. Okay, all you need is something to slick the edges and make it beautiful. So we're going to go ahead and do the braiding, and I'm going to show you guys how to do the braiding the proper way. So yeah, this is what I have here. So you guys can see what I'm doing. I parted the first side out, then parted the second side out. So when I was about to do it like this, I noticed that the center was open, which I don't really like. I don't like the center being open, so I just loosed it again and I started to do it again. I like my center to be covered just like a normal human hair would look like. So one thing you do is you make sure you tighten the braids very well, then try not to make it open. So once I braid and I notice that it's open, I loose and then I start again till I get something that I want. So that is the thing. And when I do it and it's loose for me, I start again because I really want it to be tight and not loose. I want it to be something of long usage. Okay, so what I do is I add one hair, I draw it, I add the hair around the tip because I really want it to be very long. So when I add the hair around the tip side, and that is it. So let's go ahead and see what this have in store for us. So if you look closely, you understand exactly what I'm doing, exactly what I have been saying. So when you do it this way, you will not notice the hair that you are adding because you're going to be drawing it. I think I'm going to show you guys exactly what I did from the next one I will capture. So this is how you keep doing it till you get to the length you need. Then you can go ahead and either twist it or continue doing it. But definitely around that area, the whole hair has become a lot shorter and slimmer, so you just have to pack it all up. So this is what I'm going to do to the last part of it. So we've come to another part, so I'm going to show you guys with this what we're going to do. So the first thing I did was to brush or comb, anyone. And I'm going to add the edge control to every part of the edges, which I've already done. Then I'm going to brush it properly. Then I'm going to show you guys what I was trying to show you from the other parts. Now this is it. Now this is it. You guys can see how I'm opening it up. The first part, you open it up, then you now share the remaining part into 3. You get the first part and cross it over from the right side that you've already parted. Okay, and make sure the whole thing is precise and very neat. Then I'm going to cross it over the other side, the right side of the hem. Then I'm going to take the right side and cross over the left side, while the left side comes on top of the two and the crossing continues how it has always been. Then what I'm going to do, what I normally do to make sure this is tight, is I tighten it myself. Okay, I tighten everything myself. It should be very, very tight because you want your customer to use it for a very, very long time. So I keep on tightening it to make sure there's no room for it to unravel any day. Now once I braid it like 3 to 5 times, but what I braid here is just 4 times, then I start adding the hair from the tip. Remember, from the tip, if you want it to be very, very long. So that's what I'm actually doing here. That's exactly what I'm trying to do here. Then I'm going to go ahead and get the rest and do the same thing to them. Yes, so this is how I'm going to be adding it. Then I braid like just 2, you add, you braid 1, 2, you add again, you braid 1, 2, you add again, you braid 1, 2, till the tip of the whole hair, till the whole hair is finished. So you guys can see how I'm just doing it. Then that's you have to draw it. When you draw it, let me show you guys. Can you see me drawing the hair? You draw it, it's going to make it invisible. It's going to enter the middle of that braid and it will make everything very, very invisible. So you guys can see the beauty. Can you see the beauty? Can you really see the beauty? So you keep on adding till your heart's content, till the size is okay for you, and that is it. So let's go over to another one. So I'm going to let you guys watch this by yourself. Okay, I'm going to let you watch this by yourself and let me know if you understand anything. I've actually explained it 2 times, so the 3rd time you have to watch it yourself to understand this. And feel free to ask me a question anytime if after watching you're not able to understand. Feel free to ask me a question at any time, but please, you have to exercise patience for me to answer. Okay. guys, you guys can see.
So I hope you guys was able to learn something from the previous ones. So you guys can see the braids now. I had to add more at the end parts of it. Okay, so this is already the next day for me because I had to go and rest since this was the last one for me to make. So
very beautiful.
This is the measurement. I measured it and it's giving me 38, and this is so nice. So now it's time for me to trim the hair. So yes, I'm going to go ahead and start my trimming. So you guys all know how to trim hair now. Is once you get your scissors, a very sharp scissors, then you have to stay where there is light, which was the reason why I had to go and rest because there was no light again. Then you start trimming off the protruding hair. There are some hair that will be coming out from the normal from the trunk of hair that you've already braided. So those ones you're going to have to trim it off. And once you've trimmed it off, the next thing for you to do is hot water set. So the next thing you do is hot water set. So I'm doing the hot water. Make sure not to touch the very hot water on the net so you don't sear it or make it weak. Okay, I know some people might be doing that, and after a while the whole thing will just start tearing from your client's side. Of course, it's no longer on you, is on your client, but these are the things you have to do to help your client out to make the hair last longer for her or him. So all you need to do where you are pouring that hot water is on the hair, which was the reason why I told you guys that I first of all put my hair on hot water before I start making use of it. Now even if you put it in hot water, the tint is going to come off, then you have to do it again. So normally and basically you just have to. So after the hot water set, the next thing for us to go ahead and do is to apply the hair mousse. This will help you slick very much down, and this helps the net to slick down. So instead of doing hot water on your net, don't worry, just go ahead and use this on the net. It's going to slick down and remove any white residue that the edge control, that is if you're not using shine and jam edge control, the hair mousse is going to help remove every other residue that the edge control is going to leave. Okay, just make sure you apply enough of the hair mousse. I really love this hair mousse. I love the scent. I love everything about the hair mousse. It's so nice. Okay, and that's why I like using it. So if you're able to get this and do your your full braid, full knotless braid, knotless braid up to this level, my dear, you are a pro, and it's very nice doing it this way. I really do love it. Then you have your care times. This is my care times oil sheen. I'm going to use the oil sheen on it, and everything is just very nice. It's going to keep on shining, keep on being beautiful. And if you're doing it for a client, the client will really do appreciate it because it's going to be smelling very nice. You guys, there is nothing so fantastic other than having a hair that smells so nice. You know, even if you don't have any deodorant on, your hair alone will just cover up everywhere. You know, people will just be like, wow. So this is the final look, guys. I hope you guys love this hair. Like, I'm loving it. I wish this is mine. Like, honestly, I think I brought out enough time to do this last one for my client, but of course every other one looks a lot like this, and this is so beautiful. Don't you just love it? I do. I love it. So this is the picture and the videos. I did that one at night, and this is the one I did in the daytime, so you guys can see how beautiful this looks. I've added the rubber band. So yeah, the rubber band, you have to add the rubber band around the edges of the ear. Make sure it's around the ear that you're adding the rubber band. Okay, so it can hold down the front part very well. So when you add the rubber band, it makes it a lot more like a glueless wig, but without the rubber band, it is not glueless. So thank you guys. Remember, there is adjustment on the the net which is inside, so you adjust it for your client, and everything is just beautiful. Thank you guys for this tutorial, joining me today, and I'll be seeing you guys on the next one. Bye.